Right then, the last bit of video we're going to take. This is coming up the Bristol Road towards what used to be the mighty Austin Works, of course, no more. Sold by the British government for £1 to a load of acid strippers that strip the company. But nevertheless, if you look across the road now, you see that building and white buildings over there. That's the start of the new office blocks that's built on Austin's land. And on the left-hand side here now is Bournville Colleges. Moved down there from Bournville, it's become here. This ship-shaped thing, it looks like a big cruise ship, is Bournville Colleges. But we're going to just ride round the back of that. But it's all part of the Austin land, of course. As far as you can see, used to be the Austins. The Austin, I should say, not the Austins, the Austin. Old Lord Austin. But this big cruise ship thing, Longbridge there's your Longbridge sign there.
Technology sign there.
The whole of this area now has been regenerated. I don't know how, but they're regenerating it. Lights have changed, so off we go. We're going down here now. Oh, there's lights there again, unfortunately. And we're going to turn right here.
That's the railway station's there. So
ahead of us is a railway station where them flats are, just there. And this is a new technology college being built here on the left-hand side. But we're going to turn into this shopping metropole, as it were. This is a massive, great big Sainsbury's on the right, left, I should say, as I turn right. The back end of the college is here, and now we're right smack in the centre where the Mini was made, basically. As you can see, it's become a shopping centre. There's a beefeater pub and a hotel on the right-hand side here, the Premier Inn. On the left-hand side is a shopping mall leading into Sainsbury's. And then we've got all the small shops on the outside, all the sort of Australian-type shops, you know, Subway, etc. Specsavers, Thomas Cook, great big massive Marks and Spencer's here. And the KFC, small as it is, 6.6, yeah. And going to go across the island now, going to let this bloke cut him up. And round Marks and Spencer's here. All the parking is here on the right hand side.
It's all the Austin Works.
Yeah, this is all the Austin Works. I mean,
a small part of it.
This is only a small part of the Austin Works. This is what used to be the Austin Works. No doubt.
Everyone on a fraction of the wages.
No doubt your dad. No doubt your dad, George.
Because that's where George worked.
Yeah, George Porter worked. George worked there, huh?
Oh, did he?
On the A40 Foreigners and the A35s, etc.
That would have been it then.
Yeah, now we're up and down the speed bumps. Food all there, where everybody gets the food from, Marks and Spencer's. And then we go round. Poundland is where all the people shop for £1. There's a very small Barclays Bank here, card factory, where Alma shops all the time for cards. And then we got Boots the Pharmacy, most of which is online nowadays.
There's the back side of the ship again.
And there's the side of the ship there. The size of the cruise ship, which is all Bournville College. They're still developing this area, of course, quite a lot.
They've got a name for it, I'm not too sure. It's not mixed use, but they've got pensioners living here, young people living here.
You're supposed to have, it's supposed to be able to do everything here you're supposed to be able to get born here, live here, work here, drop dead here and be buried here.
Yeah,
so
nothing's changed really, has it?
So there we are, it's the British way. Right, over the speed bumps to get out, like we're on a roller coaster. We're going to turn left now.
I think it is just called Longbridge. I think they have kept the name because it looks like it's on everything, doesn't it?
Right, there we go.
Then we go down here.
This is where all the residential's coming up now. Still all the Austin Works, of course.
There's an old bridge there, look.
An old bridge there, across there, yeah. All round there.
That's probably the canal under there.
Longbridge, Birmingham, they're calling it. There's a young lady here, obviously disabled of some sort. They're building everywhere, all over there.
Well, everywhere you look, really, aren't they? That's quite finished now. That's called Longbridge Village over there.
Longbridge Village over there. That's where they're robbing the pensioners of the inheritance over there. If you sell your house for about 400,000 or 500,000, you can buy one of those boxes for 300. And then spend the children's inheritance.
Yeah, they've got little balconies.
round here now. We're going round to the
all Longbridge works. Some of the factory's still there, a little bit of
a
it.
little bit of it. We're going to turn
Going left to the Lickeys, are we?
where Joe and Fletcher's, I suppose.
Yeah.
Way, couldn't
Be easier, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
This is what's this road called? Rednall Road or something like that.
This is Rednall Road. It's on the way to the Lickers, as it were. This is.
If you turned right there, you'd be back down towards
Longbridge
Northfield,
main gate.
yeah.
Longbridge main gate should be down there.
Yeah. But we're going to turn left.
To the Lickeys, up
Lickeys. The old tram route. This would have been the tram route.
The old tram route, of course. The tram route would have come along with George driving it if he used to drive. The tram would have come along the bottom of this road, heading for the Lickeys. The terminal was at the Lickeys. Funny thing that on the Lickeys, and I'll show it to you when we get up there. There used to be a massive big terminal with a big toilet block. Now the toilet block's become a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
So when you're sitting in there having your chow mein, you could be having something else.
We've never actually managed to buy anything from there.
We've never gone there, like, you know.
It just doesn't seem very appealing, does it?
It might not be chicken chow mein, it might be something else chow mein, so we've never indulged.
It's 3 floors, that one there, isn't it?
Yeah. The lights have changed. The lights are everywhere here, of course. Turning left. And we've got to be careful. They've just changed the speed limit. There used to be 40 miles per hour down here. It's now 30 with a great big speed camera to catch everybody.
Yeah, they've probably made like 100 grand or something, haven't they? There's the old tram route in the middle there.
The reason there's grass in the middle here, of course, is where the trams used to run. The trees have grown back. There used to be old trees.
Yeah.
Can't see the speed camera now, can you?
No, I can't. The sun's in our eyes, isn't it? Sorry if it's a little bit flashy because it's.
It's such a nice day, I mean, you know, for Australia, for whoever.
Yeah.
But if we turned left at these traffic lights, you'd go up to East Works.
Yeah, this would have been all Austin.
It's still on the Austin, all the left-hand side is
His
still all
houses
Austin.
and everything.
But left there would have taken you to East Works, and then on the right-hand side is what's it called? I can't remember. There's another great big grass area.
Cofton, is it?
Cofton Park. That's right, Cofton Park.
These lights take a long time, don't they?
They do, don't they?
I'll pause. Oh no, it's gone now. We'll carry on.
Yeah,
Just
so
wanted
the lights
to
have
see
changed now.
the
Up we
Lickeys,
go here,
the
there.
amusements.
Right, here's the speed camera. This yellow box
Oh,
on the
there it
left-hand
is.
side of the road.
That dirty rat. I'm surprised someone hasn't set fire to it.
It's got a bit of green here when you look at it, isn't it?
It is.
But a lot of traffic, as you can see, there's cars everywhere.
Well, it's Bank Holiday Monday. It should be nothing here.
There's Cofton Park on the left-hand side. What's left of it? This is
It's not too bad.
Bournville Council Guidance Centres there.
Oh yeah, they have a sale every year, don't they? For leftover plants every late spring. That's gone now. So your tram would have kept going up here.
Tram would have kept going up here right the way
This
up.
is ever so wide, isn't it? When you look at
It's
it.
George driving it, yeah. I don't even know the trams would be like the ones the trams in Hong Kong, you know.
Yeah. Oh, of course there would have been, wouldn't there?
Now then, there's the
It's
local, there's a
Hare
pub at the
and
top of
Hounds.
the Hare and Hounds pub at the top of the Lickeys. The white building on the left-hand side, directly ahead of us, is a toilet block, which is now the Chinese restaurant. And our friends have owned this is the
Lectures
arcade.
arcades where everybody used to come.
Where we used to gather and enjoy themselves.
toilet.
Here's the toilets there, look.
Larling, Cantonese.
Chinese
That's gone.
restaurant.
Garage is gone.
Clark's garage used to be there.
The
Used to be another toilet.
Was there another
amusement machine there.
amusement machine place there? That's gone as well.
This has always been here. This has, but it's changed
Used to be called the
names.
Chalet, didn't it?
Used to be called the Chalet, that had, yes. And then we're going to turn right here, and we're going straight up Green.
It's Rosehill.
Rosehill. That's right, Rosehill. And
That's
this
Austin,
is where Austin used to run every single car they made at the Austin, all the old ones, the 1930s and 20s cars. You used to have to be able to drive up this hill to prove they was in roadworthy condition. Yeah. So all the old Austin 7s used to have to drive up there before they were sold.
You very often see people pushing their bicycles up there.
Yeah. Nobody cycles up here now. They push the bikes up here. Still going on the right hand side. Most people there's a big boating lake at the bottom of back of it. It's called Oh, Rose and Crown Hotel was something else then, that wasn't it, I think.
Oh, yeah.
So we're still going to, this is the difficult bit, this is where the cars used to chug up. Chug, chug, chug.
Yeah, they had to get at least up to here, didn't they? And that next bit ahead, that was the bit that got them.
So this is Rose
Still
Hill.
climbing.
They're still climbing, look. Need to get into Bromsgrove. Still going. We'll stop it. We'll go stop it at. We've got that little kid on the side of the road, and then we'll knock it off. What this is called there? 500 there. Or somebody's turning left there. We're heading for Barn Green, where all the money is, of course, up there.
It's to the left, that is.
To the left-hand side is Barn Green.
We're heading for Bromsgrove.
We're heading for Bromsgrove now and home.
Oh, right at the top of the hill. That one, my ears
right
popped
at the top
then.
of the hill. Yeah, there's
Old Birmingham Road.
Old Birmingham Road there we're on. And we're going to show you something here which is quite unusual. These things on the side of the road, these big cone things, by the way,
These
like
black
lollipops.
things. Yeah.
They're for 5G, the 5G
is that what they
network.
are?
Yeah. Bromsgrove and Birmingham. This area, our area is going to be the first to get 5G.
Oh, look at that.
So here we go.
Where's Jennifer?
Right, there's a little girl. There's a crossing down here which they used to have proper problems at. This is a school on the left, on the right hand side here. So somebody's put Jennifer on the side of the road. I don't know if you'll see it as we come past.
We'll try our best to show you.
She's
She's gleaming on the right hand side, right by the light.
There she is. She's waiting to cross the road,
So she
Jennifer.
fated the other way, I think.
Which of course encourages people to slow down a bit in case you knock her down. There she is,
I've had to
Jennifer.
concrete her in.
She's been concrete. I don't know whether that's Jennifer 1, 2, 3 or 4, but she's always there. And then we're going to switch off now. Wish you bon voyage.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, yeah.
Bye.
Bye.